Hey everyone, Deuce be back here again for another video. It's been a while, but yeah, I'm back here again. So feel free to subscribe if you'd like. But yeah, so yeah, just give a little background about myself. I attended Indiana University Northwest for undergrad. I majored in neuroscience as well as psychology. Uh, so I have two bachelor's degrees. I am graduating in May 2020 during the coronavirus, so unfortunately I didn't have a graduation, but I have gone through 4 years of undergrad. So I think I have a pretty good idea on what you need to succeed. So here are 10 tips that I recommend and suggest, uh, taking into consideration to, get the most out of your education in college. So, yep, let's get started. So, one, trying something new, or always being open to try something new. So, one of the things that I actually got, raked into taking part in was actually working at the Barnes and Noble bookstore on my campus. For me, I was not very open to working on campus. I really just wanted to go to school and then go home or hang out with friends or go to work. Do not stay on school for longer than I have to. But apparently, for me, I had a friend that was really, you know, has her really driving and really persistent, and she recommended that I work at the bookstore. So I decided to working at the bookstore. And yeah, I met a really good friend. I'd known him for 4 years, and I still know him to this day. So, and I also met a lot of people that are in the same major as me. So I also got to meet a lot of people that have the same goals as me. Met some lifelong friends. So definitely recommend it, and definitely recommend taking part in it. So that's one. Okay, and then the second tip that I'd really recommend you guys, take in consideration is if you have a question in like a class, you're really not sure about something, I definitely recommend going out of your way and asking the question, because more often than not, I'm more than sure that somebody else in the lecture hall has the same question, right? So just taking a few seconds to ask the question and then getting that relief that comes with getting your answer, your question answered, as well as helping out others, make sure that everybody understands what's going on, is ultimately just really beneficial and helpful. And yeah, I definitely recommend it. So the third tip that I really recommend you guys really taking into consideration is taking your classes seriously, because at this point it kind of matters about your grades, because say that you're going into medicine or dentistry or pharmacy or some really competitive healthcare field, right? You really need to make sure that you do your best to build your resume, as strong as you can, because at the end of the day, when it comes time to like apply to like a graduate program, uh, one of the things that could really deter you over another applicant applying to the same program is your statistics. It looks at these two kids, or you look at two different applicants. One's like a 3.8, one's a 3.9. It looks pretty clear that 3.9 worked a little bit harder than 3.8. So again, taking classes seriously is very important, because you want to make the most out of your education. You're paying like thousands of dollars to attend the school, so making sure to pay attention, work hard, and really put your best foot forward and get the best grade that you can, it's absolutely essential, right? So I would definitely recommend taking classes seriously, right? So yeah, that's the third one. And then my fourth one is get involved with something on campus. So for me, I was involved in Habitat for Humanities from my freshman year to my last year. I was also involved in the Student Government Association. Uh, Both of them had really rewarding experiences. So Habitat, I got to help out people in my community, build homes for them, give them a place to live, as well as watch them like go through the the havoc of building a home, and the all the the, and not the anxiety, but the sweat and tears that comes along with having a home built for you, as well as working to build it on your own. Yeah, there's also but also in student government, I got to, take charge and direct all these other members and get things done for my campus and clubs, right? So yeah, I got to do a lot, and I also got to meet a lot of people. So in student government, I was a part of a committee, and I got to meet all these other kids, and they all had the same goal as me. We all wanted to do the best for our campus and create the best environment we can for every club member. Make sure that people are having the best experience that they can. So yep. Uh, and the fifth one, get to know your professor. So me, I'm pretty outgoing. I like to talk to people. Pretty friendly guy. But yeah, I would definitely recommend going to your professor's office hours and just talking to them. Ask any questions you had about something that you weren't sure about, or just hanging around with them. Because at the end of the day, 4 years after undergrad, these are the people that are gonna write your recommendation letters or give you like referrals or be your advice later on how to succeed in graduate school. So definitely take the time to get to know your professors because it matters. And more often than not, most professors are pretty nice and friendly. I've even ended up being friends with one of my lab professors on Pokemon Go. It's like this mobile app that everybody's really cool into. Yeah. So definitely try to make as many friends with your, or try to make as good friends with your professor as you can. But yeah,